times 3. I'm trying this again. Okay, one of the things I want to start with, on my last cassette of 15 minutes they showed me for, is they say the lamed in the Hebrew language is the heart. Now, one of the reasons the lamed becomes the heart is because in Roman numerals, when you take a number and you put it in the left, okay, it becomes 4. When you put it on the right, it becomes 6. So when you put a cap over the V, they say it's 5,000. Well, it's the Phi spirit, okay, in all the 4 corners. That's the 5,000. Every corner is 10. Excuse me, yeah, every corner is 10, standing up like a teepee, like the Chinese. Okay, so when you do that, it creates this letter over here, the lightning bolt, which has also got the swastika. And if you look at the formation of it, it is a 5, because it's in the 5 position. It's a 2-story 5. I didn't do a 3-story 5. I can do a 3-story 5. At the same time, you see it creates the letter Z and the letter Z, and the letter N and the letter N, totaling to Z and N in the alphabet a total of 40, because the alphabet formation also, okay, is in the matrix. And I uncovered a piece of it, and whatever it is, it is. The other thing I want to show you is the jack. It's down the center and up one side. Okay? Now you see these clothes? It's like a T. There's T's. There's T's everywhere. Okay? And what happens is this world turns around and around in the center, but the other world revolves this way around us. It's a world in a world of a world. It's the way it is. It's the 1-3. I'm guessing it's north, which means the 1 spirit in the sky and the 3 creation. And the creation was from the sky, so the 1 and 3 will be in the sky. And what takes place on earth and the joining of these cities is 7 and 9 and all the moons together. I might have shown you this picture already. Okay. You see, what it is they're all stop signs. These are all columns. Okay. They support this situation. These are the 9 lights. And you see the set on the bottom? 9 lights. Okay. So this is what you see as 6 worlds. The joining one is the X's. The X here, the X here, and the X here. Okay. But don't forget, this is also your digital clock. Okay. Your digital clock, the same way it works. Okay. So this design was not made to show you, because all these X's normally would be up this way. Okay, it would locate, it would say 3 worlds. Okay, 1, 2, 3 different levels of Rubik's cubes, and the regular formation of 1, 3. There's in each one of these. There's 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. 6 times 9 is 54. That's the number of cards in a deck with the jokers. Don't forget, we replace the jokers. In Rubik's Cube, there's nothing inside except for all the gears. The same thing, I'm assuming, that runs our planet. And the reason for the high gravitational pull is from under us. And is that the way it is? I don't know how it works. But it's coming from under us. And it's a guidance system. We're actually the formation. Okay, these are the jacks. 2 upside down make a heart. 4 jacks make a whole person. Okay, this is the way it turns on the bottom. The wobble of the world. This is the wobble on top. It's because of the different size. Okay, but when you put both back together, right, you actually create this character right here, which is 2 hearts upside down on each other. Looks like there's a beak, there's a tail, there's a bee. Not besides my onion friend. Where's my onion friend? Oh yeah, right there. My onion friend. He looks like a cat or a turnip. The other things to know is I'm assuming that our next world is going to be made like this. Everything you do is you're going to see a diamond and a triangle, a diamond and a triangle, and therefore you're never further away from center, because once you cross a triangle, do I have a pen here somewhere? Once you cross a triangle, as long as you keep the format, right, there's always a passage. There's always a passage to four worlds. So the pyramids that are in Egypt, or the Mayans, or whatever it is, they're all conveying a message on construction of creation. I showed you that. You see, the gearing, okay, if everything's right side up, you see, the gearing, this is 8. But 8 has to be up here, okay, because God can't be the same way as this world. God is upside down to this world. That's the way it is. That's just the way it is. So the point of the matter, 8, would have to be up here. Therefore, making the heart point come down here. Let me get when you go into the army, you get some of these. Well, that's the X-Man with an M on top of them. Okay, it's a 1-3 creation. It's also the X-Man with a 1-4 and 1-6 saying 10. 10 holding up 10. Although it's the M, 13th letter, it's holding up 10. 10 and 13. The 10 goes upside down, and now it becomes a W, just because of the count. M equals 13. 4 plus 6 equals N. 10 and 13 equal 23 W creation. So the M was created to flip upside down into the other world to have the same meaning. And it brings with it, okay, the 1 and 3 Spirit of God. Let me see what I have to usually cut me out. Did you get to see this? This is a Jack. Jack 88. Why is Jack 88? Because he's the X-Man. Yeah, okay? The X is made up of 4 parts of a V. 4 V's is the 22nd letter equals 88, which equals the X-Man. At the same time, it's a 10, and 88 make 98, which makes the heavens of all 9 worlds. You went to 8 of 9 worlds? We must be in heaven. 88. And that's the same reason you can change Halloween. I hope it changes for a Saturday on a Shabbos. Okay, I have the calendar here. The sun's going down, and 6:49. Here it's at 6:21. By now it's a month later. It's about 5:30. So Shabbos starts at 5:30 on the new Halloween. So anybody that's Jewish doesn't go to Halloween, because they come home from school at 3 o'clock. By 4 o'clock you're out, and by 4:30 it's Shabbos. You can't go out on Halloween. So therefore you can't do that. If they put it on any Saturday. Excuse me, I'm wrong. I made a mistake. It would work out just perfect. Wow. Yeah, because it would be just after Shabbos on a Saturday night. It would be finished at 6 o'clock. But now they got a short schedule. They got to go to bed, the kids, between 6 and 8. So you're playing between a rock and a hard place. And secondly, it would have to be, first of all, Halloween is in the 2nd month of the year. It's in the month of October. I think it's in the month of Kieskev. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about Halloween. So anyways, it's got to start either on the 23rd up to the 30th. Otherwise, it's going to be on the 31st. Okay, so those are the 7 days. You have from the 23rd to the 30th, the 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30. Right. You have from the 23rd to the 30th. The 23 is creation. 27 is the Bait of God. So that's what you're going to have Halloween. A Halloween with the Bait of God, okay, when it is Beta God's world, okay? She's the 5 queen, okay? She's not the 7 queen, she's the 5 queen. So now you're mixing it up. So you have it on the 26th, it's Earth Day of Man, and it's not for Man Halloween. So you have it on the 28th, and that's for the Beta Heaven. But now you're splitting it up. It's only supposed to be for Earth, the Black Cat Alley. So now you put it on the 29th, and that's the birth of Beta, and she's busy giving birth. And how can you make it on her birth and on her birthday? Because you're not honoring her at all, right? Wouldn't Halloween be your birthday of the Beta Queen? Wouldn't you figure out how it would work? You see, the Beta Queen, depending on how it worked in the laboratories of God, or on the construction site, when he created that Beta Queen, it started from one period and it ended at another period. I'm thinking that was on the second level, in our time, that would be 1776, 1786, 1792. That would be 16 years later. It would take 16 years to create her, because man is the 1/6 spirit. Our P, the letter P, is 1 and 6. So it would be 16 years from 1776 to go to 92 and to 2014. 222 years. Perfect. It just lines up there perfect. So then we don't have Halloween until the creation. But on creation, what does that mean? You got the third world, but you don't have anybody here. So who's she scaring? This is the time we put on our masks, our other masks, and we tell who we are to everybody. Doesn't matter what you put on, my friend. Okay? There's always something written out over the face. You will, and even if it's a plastic, you can't hide what you put on. That is Halloween on the 31st, and that is for Beta. So if you take that away, that means that we're changing time, because Beta's being changed. So if you change the Beta system, you change the world. Back to one world order. Let's go back to the drawing board. So, oh coyote, yes, listen to this. Okay, God, I said, is the odd numbers, right? He is the, and Beta is the female even numbers. But pair means father, okay, in French. In pair, it means even, okay. Impair means not even. But impair also stands for imperial king. Imperial king. My grandfather was the imperial king, and so was I at one point. So at that point it says, okay, father is not only odd numbers, but now it says he's even numbers. Pair, impair. When it says father, it's father all the way. So now the even numbers also become the father. But up to what point? Up to what point? Because they can't all be the father's number. There is a number that does not belong without creation. There's numbers that are eliminated based on how creation is. Once everything disappears, things will disappear with it. They'll go right back into formation. They'll be in a corner or something. So anyways, yes, the train tracks, they line up in Monopoly. We're in Virginia, near Pennsylvania. It makes a jack hook. I repeat this in everything. The Canadians aren't winning. They can't win. Don't forget, God is in the north. So he's up north and he's northeast. Isn't that way it was said? Moses is out in the Middle East. Is that where Israel is? Well, now this is where the Middle East is, here in Quebec. God was here for every single Stanley Cup win the Canadians ever played. And he's busy now. And things have changed. So times have changed. And right now he's been preparing for this year for the last, I know he's been busy for at least since 1998. I mean, he never stops anyways. But since 98 would make 26 years, and that would be for Beta and Man, which means change. And change Halloween, and you change everything. I appreciate you listening to whatever I had to say. Don't forget about Jack, because without Jack Sparrow, the Spyro would not exist.